Okay, let's start adding some CSS to this. So let's close up the index.html. In here, have this. Let me close up Facebook. I don't know why I had it open. If you heard a pop-up message, I apologize in the last episode. You might be checking frantically and you're like, oh, who's messaging me? I don't know. Okay, anyway. So the first thing I usually do with my CSS is remove all the margins. So if you do the star sign, you can remove all of them. Padding is going to be 0, and box sizing is border box. What box sizing border box allows you to do is when you add padding and things of that sort, it's going to be on the inside of the element and not on the outside. Okay, so you can add a font to the body too. I'm just going to do a font family of sans serif right now. Keep it simple. What I also want to do is get the I tags and SVG tags and add a pointer event of none. What this is going to do, again, is when we click on the button, if you remember, we added the volume symbol in there. And I don't want to click on that. I want to click on the volume button. I don't care about clicking on the SVG. So that's why I'm removing it. So when we add an event listener to the button, it works, all right? I'm not just clicking on it and it doesn't work. Because again, if we click on the mute button, it's not going to work. Okay, let's see what we have here. Wow, looks amazing. Okay, let's add those pads that we had. So let's do kick pad. I'm gonna grab all of them. Snare pad. And the dog is making sounds. Hi-hat pad. We're gonna add a width. Let's do 5 rem. Height 5 rem. Let's add a margin to them. 1 rem, 0.5 rem should be fine. And a cursor of pointer. Hit save. Okay. Next up, what I want to do is grab each pad. So we're going to do kick pad, snare pad individually here, because I want to add a color to each of them. Hi-hat, pad. Okay, and we're going to add a background of, let's do bluish to this one. I'm just gonna add blue and then hover over this one and I can pick my own color. I don't know, just something around here. I don't know, just pick one that you like. Hit save. Okay, something's wrong here. Let's just copy this over down here. And this down here. Where do I have a mistake? Because this is telling me there is a problem. Okay, I'm blind. Oh, here we go. What's this? There, let's remove this. I don't know why I added that accidentally. Okay, so we have the pads. Perfect, but I want to change these to different colors. So let's do this one to kind of a purplish. And this one kind of a orange. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, there we go. Looks good to me. Okay, now what we're gonna do is grab those tracks, so the whole tracks, and add a display flex to them. So they all come in one line. We can do hi-hat track, snare track, and kick track. Just add a display flex. All right, that's gonna move everything in one line. Okay, it's not working. Why is it not working? Hi-hat track, snare track, kick track. What are these? Let's see. Okay. Oh, okay, so these are the controls and the pads here. Okay, so yeah, so these were displayed flex. All right, so this whole part and this whole part. So we're gonna do display flex on these pads as well. So let's do that. Go here. So we're gonna get the kick, snare, and hi-hat. Again, these are the actual pads themselves, all right? Actually, the container of it. So yeah, kick. See, this whole thing, we're gonna add display flex. Because what we displayed flex were the controls and this whole kick section. All right, so even for these, we're gonna add a display flex. All right, so now they come in one line, that's good. Let me add a comma in here because it's breaking. There we go. All right, much better. So now up here, let's do a align item center. Okay, let's add a width to this, like 70% or something. All right, and I'm gonna add a justify content space. Let's do space between. Okay, that's fine. Let's also add a margin on top. Let's do 50%, 5 rem. All right, just a bit of space there. That's fine. Okay, let's see what else we want to do. Let's grab the whole sequencer and just kind of center it here. So I'm gonna just go up here, just grab sequencer. Again, this is kind of the whole thing. Add a display flex to this. I'm gonna add a minimum height of 100 VH, flex direction column, and just add align items, center, and justify content, center. Okay, this is gonna just take everything and put it to the center. Let's see. All right, there we go. So that's what we have. That's good. Okay, let's see what else we need to do. Let's grab the controls and kind of play around with these. You can leave it like this if you want. I'm gonna put it on the same line. So let's go down here. We can also grab the controls, add a display flex to these. Let's do a justify content space between. Okay, so they're one next to each other. That's fine. Let's do align item center. Okay. Let's add a flex 1. That's gonna stretch it all the way out, just like that. And let's also add a margin. 0 rem, top and bottom, and left and right, I want 2 rem. Okay, so it's not really stuck there. Okay, let's grab the button here. So we can do controls button, add a padding to it, 1 rem. Let's remove the border, none. Background, I'm gonna pick a grayish color to this. Just gonna add gray here. All right, so this one. And I'm gonna change it up a bit. Let's do something darker. Yeah, let's do 80, 87, something like that. Okay, that's good. Let's also add a color of white and a font size of 1 rem and a cursor of pointer. I'm also going to add a bit of transition to this when we click on this and activate it and deactivate it. So let's just do it for now. I'm going to transition all 0.5 seconds ease. All right, so if we add some kind of transition to it, we can mess around with it. Okay, our pads are also going to animate. They're going to have this pulsing effect. So I'm going to add a transition to those as well. Pad, transition, all 0.5 seconds ease. All right, I'm pretty much going to add this to everything. We also want to activate the pads, so when we click on them, it activates. So I'm going to create an active class to each. Kickpad dot active, like that. I'm just going to grab the color of it. So this one, copy it, paste it down here. I'm actually going to move this whole section here, so we're kind of a bit more organized. There we go. And I'm just going to make it more saturated. So I'm going to go all the way here. Okay. I'm going to copy and paste this 2 more times. 1, 2. Change this to snare pad, and this one to hi-hat pad. Okay, same thing. I'm going to grab this color, paste it down here, and just make it a bit more vibrant all the way here. This one as well. Grab this, put it down here, and something like that. Okay, that's good. Let's also make the play button. Where's our play button though? I cannot even see it. Did we add it? Let's see. Let's go back to our HTML here. Yeah, we did. So play here. Oh, I think it's... Let's take a look what's going on here. Oh, it's down here. I'm blind. Okay. Great. Okay, so let's grab the play button to play. I'm gonna add a padding, 1 rem, 2 rem, font size of 1.5 rem. Background, I'm gonna do the same color actually as up here. That gray color. Color is white. Let's get rid of the border, none. Again, super simple styling here. Nothing too crazy. There we go. Let's add a cursor of pointer and add a bit of margin to this. Yeah, actually we put it outside of the sequencer. So actually let's add it back. Let's move it from here and here. There we go. All right, and now I'll just add a bit of margin to it. Margin 3 rem. Yeah, let's do margin top, because I only want to add it up here. Okay, that's fine. That's good. Next up, let's do the selecting things here. Just make them a bit nicer. Not too much. Select, just a bit of padding, 1 rem. The font size, 1 rem. And a bit of margin. Left, 1 rem. That's fine. Okay, so not too bad. Do we need the margin? Yeah, it's fine like this too. Okay, that's what we have. And I think that's gonna be it for now. We're gonna add the tempo slider again, kind of towards the end. And I think we are actually ready to jump into the JavaScript part. So see you in the next part.